Welcome to Legally Speaking with Attorney Antoinette Osbourne. This program is for information purposes only. If you need legal advice, you can contact me, Antoinette Osbourne, at 718 502 9137. The office focuses on divorce, immigration, bankruptcy, real estate, and estate matters. We also do eviction proceedings. There is a second office in Jamaica, West Indies that focuses on legal representation if you are seeking to buy or sell property in Jamaica or if you're looking to wrap up an estate. For housekeeping purposes, prior outcomes do not guarantee a similar result. Thank you for joining us today on YouTube. I'm going to put out a warning to those of you who are seeking to rely on government services that is welfare, right? It's going to be very difficult for you to become permanent resident or get a visa. So for those of you who are seeking to live off the system, you want to collect welfare, and they're including, right? Back under the Biden administration, or even before Biden, food stamps, Section 8 housing, this was not an issue. Then when Trump administration came into 2016, these items were on the list that are negative inferences and would render you a public charge. Food stamps, also known as SNAP benefits, right? Come the Biden administration, this changed again. However, I am going to warn you, and just tuning in, you're listening to Legally Speaking with attorney Antoinette Osbourne on 97.1 FM, HD3, Irie Jam Radio. I'm warning you. This is not even guidance now. This is warning, because now you collecting welfare is now going to block your green card or prevent you from getting visas, right? So this is not just the regular visitors visas. This is the student visa. This is the work visa, right? When you apply for the green card, there's a question on that form, whether it is your 485s or your DS-260. It specifically asks you whether or not you are likely to become a public charge. And anybody after getting the green card, within the first 5 years of getting this card, you take welfare, right? You're deportable. So I am just going to encourage a lot of you, those of you who you're coming here, you're looking to live off the government. This is not the time. One, you take these benefits within the first 5 years of getting the green card, it makes you deportable, right? And then because you answered no on your forms when you're applying for the green card, that you're not likely to become a public charge. So here we have the whole misrepresentation issue coming forth to take this green card. It does not make sense. And I'm going to encourage you, for those of you who you have the legal ability to go and work, go and find a job. A lot of you come here, you get up in a life where you couldn't even live in your home country. And you decide that you are going to focus on collecting welfare. I'm going to encourage you, go get a job, go get a work, self-sustain, right? Because with this new inadmissibility policy, right, they're now going to reinforce that long-standing principle that if you are seeking to get a green card, so that whether you're looking to adjust your status or you're outside the country and you're consular processing, in essence, you look for the green card, right? The principle is going to be reinforced. You must be able to support yourself financially, right? Because you don't sign on the paper when you're looking for the green card that you're not likely to become a public charge. And what the government expects of you is to rely first on your own resources. That's one. If not, go to your sponsor's resources. If your sponsor don't have it, go to your joint sponsor resources. If they don't have it, go to your family or go to private organizations. But you cannot become a burden on US taxpayers. And for a lot of immigrants coming here, a lot of your countries don't have these social services available where you could just live off the system, or possibly unless you're coming from the UK or Canada or Germany, right? But most immigrants are coming from countries where they're coming here for a better life. What you will find is you're not going to have a lot of people coming from first world countries to come here and build a life, right? It's often people where they're struggling in their home country and they want to make a better way. So, USCIS has sounded the alarm. The government has sounded the alarm, right? They are now going to reinforce that long-standing principle. You come and you take welfare, you're not getting that green card. And if you get your green card, be very careful that you taking welfare within the first 5 years does not make you deportable. And it's not just all about green cards. They're now going to use the fact that you took welfare. You can't even get a visa. So I'm going to encourage you, for those of you who you want the easy life, right? And I'll tell anyone this, it come easy, it'll go easy from you. It does not make sense. A lot of people, they have the chance to get that green card and they engage in a lifestyle. Crime alone is not going to block you. You feeding off the system, this is going to block you. Just tuning in, you are listening to Legally Speaking with attorney Antoinette Osbourne. If you have a question this morning, if you've reached this far in the video, that means you are at the end of the program. At this time, if this information served some value to you, I would ask that you like, share, and subscribe so it will allow the information to reach further in our community. Don't forget to follow us on our Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok page. Thank you.